This video is going to share a simple pullback trading strategy that can be used in the stock market. You'll notice on my screen here, I have Carvana stock loaded, and this is a price chart. So each of these bars or candles represents 1 day of price activity for Carvana stock. You'll notice also that I have a blue line enabled on the screen. And this is a 20-period simple moving average. And we have a separate video that explains what moving averages are, but most trading platforms will allow you to enable this indicator or study on your screen. So it's a 20-period simple moving average, and it is a key component of this trading strategy. So with pullbacks, we're looking for trends in one direction or another. So in this case, you can tell, I hope, that this is an uptrending stock. And so in the case of an uptrend, a pullback would be something where the price of the stock then either settles down by going flat or comes down by actually going downward in price. And so the way that we're going to use this 20-period simple moving average is as a way of determining when a stock is in an uptrend or a downtrend, and we'll make a transaction based on how the price engages with this line. So here's a trading strategy. We are going to consider a trade for any given stock where the last 15 bars of price activity, in other words, the last 15 days of price activity, have all been above this blue moving average line. And so you can see back here, these prices are not above the blue moving average line, but here they start to be. You know, the price does not cross over this moving average line at all. So we're looking for 15 of those in a row. Once we have 15 in a row, the trade entry signal for this pullback trading strategy is we will enter the trade when the price gets to the blue line. And that will be the entry. So you see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At this point, we would be watching this. For this particular strategy, we would be watching Carvana stock. It would be something that we would be considering for this trade idea. And we're just waiting for it to get to the blue line. And you'll see here, it doesn't quite get to the blue line there, and then it kind of goes up and comes back down. It almost gets to that simple moving average line here, but does not quite. So we still have not entered the trade. This whole time, the price is still above the blue moving average line. And then right here, finally, it hits that blue line. This is the trade entry signal. So that's the entry. Then it's a question of what do you do once you're in the trade? So for any given trading strategy, a complete strategy has rules for both the entry and the exit. And as far as the exit goes, really, you can do what you like here. I'm going to pose an idea just to have a firm trading strategy to offer you in this video, but you can adjust as you see fit. So for example, I'll suggest a time limit on the trade of 2 weeks. But if you like the thought of holding trades for a shorter period or a longer period, then you can adjust as you see fit. I also am not going to set a profit target or a stop loss. If you want a profit target or stop loss, you can. So in my trade, I'm saying it will be held for 2 weeks. That's the trading strategy I'm referring to in this video. And there will be no profit target or stop loss. So 2 weeks, that's the equivalent of 10 of these bars because each of these is one trading day and there's 5 trading days in a week. So this is the entry. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the sell would be right here at the end of the 10th day. That's 2 weeks later. And that will be where this trade sells. So wherever it is 10 days later, that's the exit. So again, if you wanted, you could set a take profit. Maybe you set it at 10% away. Maybe you set it at the top of its most recent range, which could be right here. So you could take a profit right here. You could take it at 10%, which would just be a move like this. you could set whatever profit target you want. And the same goes for the stop loss. You could set a stop loss at the most recent support level. You could set it at 10% there, which would not be too far away in the case of this particular stock, since it's a pretty volatile stock. So you have options there. The trading strategy for this video, though, has no profit target or stop loss. It's just saying hold it for 2 weeks and then exit the trade wherever the price may be at that time. So it's a trade idea you can consider, a trading strategy for pullbacks that you can consider. The idea is that by taking a stock whose price has been above this line for 15 days, you know you're working with a stock that is exhibiting signs of an uptrend. And by making the entry occur when the price gets to the moving average line, that's a way of identifying that the stock has pulled back. Now in this video, this example is one where pretty much no matter which way you set up your trade exit, you could have potentially gained a solid profit. So if you had a profit target right here or here, if you set the trade time limit for a week or 2 weeks, this is a trade that looks like it may have worked out very well. Not all trades are going to work out that way for a pullback trading strategy or any trading strategy. Sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. You just never know for sure what's going to happen next with the price of any given stock in the stock market. So when it hits that moving average line, is it reflective of a pullback? Yes, it often is. But does that necessarily mean the trend is going to continue? No. And so there's risk involved. This is just an example of a way that you could set up a formal trading strategy to trade pullbacks. One cool thing we do here at Stock Market Guides is our own research. We want to know which pullback trading strategies may have done well historically and which ones haven't. And we do research in the form of backtesting. We will define a very specific trading strategy and apply it against every stock that exists and see exactly how it may have performed historically. And by doing that, we found some pullback trading strategies that appear to have historically had a pretty strong edge in backtests. And we offer that information through the service that we provide at stockmarketguides.com. So if you're interested in that, you can certainly check out the website. If you ever have questions about pullbacks, about trading strategies, or anything else related to the stock market, you can always reach out to us. Our email address is support@stockmarketguides.com.